Oh, this is great. This is very lazy. So before I get into today's video, I want to talk about Capcom, because I think Capcom's lazy. I think that Capcom really missed out on an opportunity to give us the HD remaster of Code Veronica X on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. And instead, they just kind of went for the lazy way out and gave us the upscaled 1080p 30 FPS PS2 to PS4 digital classic. It's lazy. I think that they really just... There were so many other Capcom titles that probably would be better off on PS2 to PS4. This is not one of those games. This is a game that worked perfectly fine on PS3. I can't speak on the 360 version, but I assume it worked just as well. So I don't see why we couldn't just get a better version of those two on the more up-to-date hardware or PC, which is always the best hardware to go with. Again, I just feel as though they took the lazy way out. And so this is where I want to start talking about some of the concerns that I have for PS2 to PS4. The concern that I have for PS2 to PS4 is that publishers and developers could use this platform as a way to put in less effort into things. For example, Code Veronica and the Jack games, all 4 titles have been remastered and work on at least one or more platforms. So rather than getting the superior versions on the most up-to-date consoles and platforms, we're just left with the inferior versions on the current generation hardware. Now, I can't speak on every single PS2 title out there, but I'm sure there are some games that just didn't perform well on the original hardware. Going back to Code Veronica, the EU PS4 version is running at 25 frames per second according to Digital Foundry. Now, as a counter argument, you could easily make a case that some HD remasters just shouldn't be ported over, and we should be getting the PS2 to PS4 port treatment. Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 3 come to mind because Silent Hill HD Collection is considered to be one of the worst HD ports to date. Something like the Silent Hill games would be more understandable due to the fact that the quality of the HD Collection is just really poor, and I feel like this would also apply to the HD remasters that are of similar quality. However, for games that have serviceable HD remasters, I just don't think they really need to be on PS2 to PS4. PS2 to PS4, I feel as though, should be utilized for games that might have legal issues that prevent them from being remastered, or for games that are just too much of a risk to remaster due to how niche the audience is for those titles. I think this could also be applied to games that have already been remastered but never localized, like the Yakuza HD Collection. I ran a poll a few days ago asking PS4 owners which they would prefer, and I must say I'm pretty surprised to see that people were voting for PS2 to PS4 over HD collections. Although I think most people, if this poll is anything to go by, think it strongly depends on the games that we're talking about. So I'd like to know from you down in the comments below, do you think that we should get digital inferior ports of these games over HD remasters, or do you think it should be the other way around? Or do you think that it strongly depends on the games that we're talking about? In any case, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you don't already, you can follow me on Twitter as well as on Twitch, and I'll see you all in the next one.